getting this out of the way, number 10, Koga from Inuyasha.
Not bad. Strong, good looking. Why 10 though?
I liked Koga as a kid. I still do, especially when compared to Inuyasha. He's strong, cute, very loyal to family, which is nice, but I can't pretend that his debut didn't have him kidnap Kagome. And then there was the whole Ayame thing, which I always thought was weird. But like I said, not bad. I think he's a good start to our list.
Ah, I see. Not a bad start though. Would he like hot cocoa?
I think the bigger question would be, can he drink it? Last I recall, canines don't do too well with chocolate.
Good point. Next.
My number 9 pick would be Mushra from Shinzo.
Interesting. Especially since you don't really care for reckless, hot-headed idiots.
Yeah, I tend to avoid those types, especially since they tend to be everywhere. See one, you see 'em all. But I think Mushra was my first as a kid, and unlike most, I remember him actually getting decent character development and even a cool backstory. He was a nice contrast to his partner Yakumo too, if I recall correctly.
I see. So, why on the low side?
You mean other than the fact that I can't find hide or hair of his show anywhere on the freaking planet? No one knows that show, which is crazy to me. But he's on the low side mainly because I remember him being pretty immature. Yes, like I said before, he gets good character development, but with how rude, annoying, and childish in some of those beginning episodes, he needed it, or I was going to punt him to the moon. Cool world, story, and the fact that he could transform is what kept me on those first few episodes.
Fair enough. So, are you feeling embarrassed yet?
No, not really, in all honesty.
Oh, can I ask again as we go down?
I mean, I doubt my answer is going to change in the slightest, but, sure, I guess.
Yay!
Number 8. I can already hear knockout in the comment section below. I choose Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm starting to see a theme. All those ponies, eh, Master?
What can I say? It looks good on a guy, it looks good on a guy. I didn't even realize that until you pointed it out just now.
What's his problem?
I like how this list has just become, what's wrong with him? Or, what are his flaws? When in reality, it's supposed to be, why do I like this person enough to be on the list in the first place? Gotta say, well, I thought he was cool. I loved his debut with the Dungeon Dice Monsters episodes. But can't deny, he was a royal jerk to Joey and Yugi. And the fact that, he was a flirt to any girl in his corner. The boy does get brownie points for the fact that he does apologize and helps the gang out later on in the season. But looking back on it, I think one of the main reasons why, if not the main reason why, he's on this list and sticks out to me is because when I was little, my mind was blown when I learned that he was an actual game designer. It was awesome, and I still believe that to this day.
Wait. So are you ranking them as of now, or when you were a kid?
Oh. Honestly, I was not thinking I was going to need rules or requirements for such an opinionated list, but okay, let's do this. Age? 4, 5, that's as far back as I think I can remember without trauma again in the way. We'll go to age 13, since at age 13 is when I started getting into more mature shows. We're ignoring the fact that I was watching Inuyasha, which is like an 18-something show when I was like 5. We're ignoring that, okay? Shh, shh, shh. But these are all characters that I was introduced to as a kid and really, really liked. It's just, back then I didn't have really the vocabulary or even the understanding as to why I liked these characters in the first place, which is also why a lot of these characters are somewhat more on the shallow side when it comes to personality and backstory. It also explains why there's a couple real oddball ones here. But we're gonna hopefully get into some more interesting ones as we go down the list.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Number 7. My next pick is Kimiko from Shaolin Showdown.
Oh, wow. Going way back. Kinda surprised you went with her, though. Didn't you like Umi, too?
So, Omi is that adorable pure brother type that honestly deserves all the hugs in the world. And Kimiko agrees, especially when he's in cat form.
Gotcha. But is she really number 7? I feel like others have more to them.
I mean, yeah, she looks cool. She was one of the few girls in the show, and the fact that she was one of the good guys was a point towards her in my books.
Do they have to be good guys to score higher?
Not really. But back in the day, I watched a huge variety of shows, and it was hard to find myself drawn to some of the girl characters just because there really wasn't much development going on. When I saw her with her constant hairstyle shifts, and going from someone who really didn't want to bother to try and save the world and do the right thing to someone who valued her friends and would do whatever it took to help them, it left an impression on me. No worries though, there's still more to come.
This is going to be very interesting.
Dun 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 dun. Takuya from my favorite of the Digimon franchise, Digimon Frontier.
Another hot hit.
And another one quite literally on fire. What can I say? Fire's a really cool element.
With that in mind, what are his flaws?
In general, the cast in that show, looking back on it, were on the immature side, but I mean, that's been the problem with a lot of these shows. I will say it was a lot harder to ignore the carefree attitude and prone to fisticuff moments with Takuya, especially since he was the quote-unquote team leader. I will say that his dynamic with Tommy was really good, I enjoyed his development as a character overall, and his transformations in the show were really cool. A guy being able to transform into an actual Digimon to save the world? Sign me up.
Not too bad considering. But he's still a gogglehead.
Well, yeah, but that's a Digimon protagonist for you.
Touché. Touché. Halfway point. Who's next?
Another blast from the past. We're going with Brooklyn from Gargoyles.
Oh, I forgot about that show.
Right. It was such a cool story. I remember when I was little having a VHS tape. Remember those? And it was a special one that looked like an ancient tome. I can't remember what happened to it, but it either went missing or got destroyed. But it had the first set of episodes to the series, and I remember watching it, rewinding it, and watching it again. It was amazing.
Not bad. Why him?
What do you mean, why him? In my opinion, he had the best design. And, he's caring, he's nice, he was proven to be a strong leader, and he helped out his family whenever he could.
Nice. Though, I'd pick the Lisa. Girl's beautiful and epic.
Hey, watch it. Let her be with Goliath. That's canon.
I refuse. After this, we're having double tea time.
Oh boy. Oh, man, this is tough. Maybe... No.
Someone's struggling.
Can it, you overgrown hairball?
What's the big deal? Pick someone.
It's not that simple, okay? You want me to do this, so I'm doing this right. But God, which one? What do I do? Who do I choose? Why? Help me.
Well, I guess we'll have to take a little break for now. Stay tuned.